right? So we are talking about describing objects, correct?
Correct, sir.
Right. So under the describing objects, we discussed all these objects, and so what is the format of describing objects? These are all the things we discussed so far, correct?
Right.
So now we are talking about a little bit phrases or expressions to be used in describing objects. So what kind of phrases we supposed to use? What are the expressions we need to use while talking about describing object, right? So those are the phrases we are going to talk about now, right? Just look at the screen. Just look at the screen and try to understand. So whatever the words are there, so just go through them. Try to go through them. Are you able to see the screen? So if you observe the first part,
So
here
they are
we
the
have,
objects, huh?
yes, describing objects.
Yes.
So whatever the object it might be, so these are the phrases or these are the expressions we can use to describe the object.
Yes, sir.
So the first concept we are supposed to talk about, what is it made up of, right? So the second type, second concept we are supposed to talk about the shape, right? So then we can talk about how much does it cost, right? Then we are going to talk about how it works, right?
Right.
So these are the general areas. So simply we can say, so what is the material they use to make it up, and how it looks like, right? So what is the color, what is the texture, right? Then after, what are the applications? Applications are users. So these are the general
Right.
areas we can focus on.
Okay. Can you buy it in a department store? Okay, sir.
Gone through all these things?
Yes, sir.
Right, great. So now what we are going to do is just try to play a role play, right? So what we are going to do is just pick up one person at the sales executive, one person is as the customer. So now we are going to talk about an object. So what are the features? How much does it cost? So what are the benefits if we buy that, right? So if you remember our previous classes, one of the previous classes, like so you sold me that I forgot yours, but I remember Alok ji's. He tried to sell me that pen cam. So
Pen.
pen with cam,
I
right?
also.
Right.
Yes, I also sold it. He's selling with camera also.
Great. Right. So now, as the similar way, the similar way, what we are going to do is, so just pick up any one of the objects and try to sell it to your partner, right? While selling the objects, just remember, try to remember all these points on the screen, right? So try to use these points to describe your object. Right? Just look at the screen, whatever the questions or whatever the vocabulary is there, try to make use of them. These are the general ideas to describe an object.
Okay, sir. First, you show the object and again display this screen when we are describing the object. Yeah, it will helpful for us
Yeah,
for one or two time.
right,
Just after that, we will.
right. So I'm not showing any pictures now. You just decide
Okay.
any one of the object and try to describe it. Or yesterday, I think yesterday, or day before yesterday, I and Alokji had a small call. It's just audio call. Audio call. Alokji, is it audio call? I think it's a video call, right? No, I remember now. So it's an audio call.
Alok, sir.
So he
Alok,
has been flying in the skies.
maybe.
Right. Just now I have seen his background, digital background.
Uh,
So he was in the space.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yes. Yes, sir. He is in
So
space.
try to come down. Try to come down.
Yes, sir. I'm already on the ground.
Right. Right. So what we are going to do is a day before yesterday, Alokji, we had a small conversation on the phone, right? So at that
Yes,
point
sir.
of time, I have given you a small description about the screen, mobile screen, right? Describing the screen of my mobile phone,
Hmm.
right?
Yes.
So have you remembered that concept?
First of all, you told me that what type of the screen, what things in on or
Exactly.
screen, the size of the screen and the parts of the screens,
Exactly.
what uh, what appearing. First of all, what appears on the first look on this on
Right.
mobile screen.
So you remember the whole concept, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So now, Himanshu, are you able to see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yeah.
So now what's the concept is, Alokji is going to describe this whole screen, whatever the things are there on the screen, he is going to describe it, right? So you just listen to him, then after you will try to describe the same concept,
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
right? So Alokji, are you ready to describe the screen?
Definitely.
So whatever you are
Yes.
able to see, just describe that only. You don't need to
Yeah.
focus much details.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So on the screen which I am watching, with the zoom screen, what I am watching is this. With the dark blue background and some instruction has written on top side in a yellow yellow highlighted letters, which is telling us that what the instructions are telling us that what we have to do with
What
the
we have to
following
do.
things. Okay, sir?
Yes.
Or much more?
Yeah,
Yeah.
continue, continue.
Uh, yes. And with the screen, I can see some Zoom operating functions. So how to mute the mic with the video. I can start and stop with this video. I can also see that how much participants are participated in this Zoom meeting. And there is one more option is available in the chat, sharing screen facility. And most of the things to whom I am talking with conferencing or meeting with Zoom is I can see them with their name and how much participants on in this meeting I can see with these participants. And I can if I can mute if my mic will mute. Oh, that is the functionality. And the top left right left downside a corner side there is options to leave the meeting. Whenever I can press this I can leave this room. Even if I can also see that there is a
Hello.
Yeah, Himanshu.
So Alok sir completed.
No, he's gone space again. Lokji, calm down. Again, you gone back to your pavilion. So he disconnected, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Himanshu. You know, while describing any object, you need to focus on the all physical features, whatever you are able to see. For example, if you look at my screen, right, my background and
Mm-hmm.
all, you can see
Mm-hmm.
my face, my hand, it's my palm, 5 fingers, and my a
Mm-hmm.
clear palm, and other hand I'm using to explain you. So whatever the things you're able to see on the screen, from the top to bottom, you need to explain. This is the way how we're supposed to describe an object. For example,
Yeah, we have to focus on minor things. You are saying
exactly.
means
So
minor to minor thing.
yes, for example, if I need to talk about this watch, digital watch, so I have to say, what is this? What is the color? What is the shape? What are the material they use to made it? And so what are the uses? Approximately how much does it cost? So what are the functions we can use, right? So all these areas we're supposed to describe, right?
Okay, sir.
So this is the way how we're supposed to talk about. So this is what we discussed on a day before yesterday when you were busy with your little bit business, right? And you know, Alokji has used this word, how much participants, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how much is grammatically wrong for countable nouns? So you need to use how many for countable, how much for uncountable.
Uncountable, right?
Yes,
Much and many. Yes, yes,
yes,
yes.
exactly.
I'm
How many, how much?
remembering my old, my childhood.
Right, great, great. Right? So this is the way how we supposed to make the choice of words.
Same for listen and hear. If you want to,
Exactly.
like,
So
yeah,
if you put much attention, and if you are just perceiving the sound, that is hearing. But if you
yes, right.
focused on that and if you're observing, then it will be listening. The similar
Listen,
way,
listen.
seeing and watching. Seeing is
Yes,
nothing
right.
but just looking at, just staring at, and
Yes, sir.
watching in a sense observing,
Yes, yes,
right? So there are similar meanings, a little bit different, right?
yes. Okay, sir.
So what happened to your friend? He disconnected. Let me try to think what happened.
Electricity.
Oh, electricity problem. Yeah, right.